Gavin and Peter, thanks for coming into Blackstone Motors. How have you found the support around the county since taking on the job and the roles?
Yeah, from we first came in back 7 or 8 months ago now, Peter, we felt the support greatly, and yeah, like it's a real collaboration, and for our players, when our players come to Trin to Darver and 4 or 5 times a week and put their life on hold to play for Louth seniors, it really is a collaboration for them to go out on a Sunday and feel that energy and feel that warmth in the crowd. And I think that's been generated now over a number of years, and it's great now to see it at a place where it really makes a difference. And yeah, the key now is keep going in the right direction, keep generating more and more, and I suppose that's on us to try and deliver that.
Because I had the opportunity to go up to Darver. Like, how many days a week do the lads train? Is it a Tuesday or a Wednesday, Peter? Is it or a Saturday? Or
collectively, we'd always have 3 pitch sessions a week.
Right.
And then, depending on what part of the season you're in, there might be a collective gym, and then Cian Sloan would be then organising individual. Like for the players, it's 24/7. Collectively, then the work that was done in Darver, it's just to create that environment where the players can come and just spend a wee bit extra time together before training and after training, and boys are really enjoying it at the minute.
Because the facilities themselves, they're brilliant. Like I went down and they have, even from the gym, they have even the nutrition that they have, the diet plans, the pitches themselves. It's a great facility, and it's probably, we're very lucky to have it, I believe.
Yeah, and I suppose when Gavin came in, it was the first thing he wanted to do was create that environment for the players, and everything that he has done from his appointment in July has been geared towards creating that, and all geared towards the players, that they can maximise their own potential, and that we fulfil the potential that's in the squad. So yeah, look, it's first few months have been going okay, but we've plenty of work to do still, don't we?
Indeed, yeah. Just looking back on this year's league campaign, what are you most pleased about in terms of the performance and the results you've seen?
I think it's been a journey right from the very, very beginning, as Peter alluded to, in terms of getting our premises and facilities in Darver to a spec that was inviting and getting our players to want to come 4 or 5 times a week. And then from there it was progression in the games where, we'd awfully up first, and that was such a very important game from the outset, because we knew that was a real 4-pointer, that, on the way home in that game, from that game, we're either going to be sitting in a good place or be sitting where Awfully would have not only 2 points but the head-to-head on us as well. So that was a very, very important game to navigate. When we won that game, then we found ourselves 2 games later, 3 games into the National League campaign, where we were in a bad place, 1 win out of 3, and there's different things being said and written about us at that stage. And then to come out of that, and I think the second half against me is when I think that's when we got the shift, where we got that wee bit of belief and knew that, hey, we can do something here. And then to beat Tyrone and RD the game later, I think that's when the thing started catapulting in the right direction. And then the Cavan game was a very important game also, because again it was about head-to-heads. It was about making sure that the stadium across the road next year that we go to, that we're in Division 2 and not Division 3. Like, that was like a chain around our neck. All of us, players, coaches, everyone in the building. So we knew we had and there's a very small line, as we seen last year against Down, from staying in the division to go into Division 3. So that was a real pressure, and that Cavan game meant an awful lot. And when we navigated that as well, then we picked up a few very nasty injuries at the back end of that, and then we had asked different questions from different players in the squad to get over the last 2 games in Derry and Kildare, and then to get over that as well. Like it was really, really good. But as Peter has alluded to, it's the next chapter now in the championship that we got to get ready for.
Peter, you've obviously been closely involved with the group for a number of seasons now. What stands out to you and about the progress the team has made over the last few seasons or so?
I suppose the incremental layers that have been added over the years, and the progress, that Louth have shown. When Gavin and Mickey came in first, Louth were in the basement, Division 4, and probably the future looked a wee bit bleak, and there was maybe a bit of yo-yoing between Division 3 and 2 and back down again. So I think that consistency that Gavin and Mickey brought in and getting all the players available, and then over the last number of 2 years, Ger came in, obviously on the back of Leinster last year, but our last 2 league campaigns were probably disappointing. We would have gone into the last game and it was backs to the wall because we had to win to keep our Division 2 status. So I suppose this year it was rewarding to see that the work that has gone on in the academies and the 20s and the players that have come in on the back of Gavin getting appointed, that on the last day, there's a small chance maybe of promotion to Division 1, and we knew that going into the game, but that the foundations are there now for us to push on as a management and a group of players.
Because I think you could see there, Uncle, there's a lot of injuries there, there's a lot of people down, and a lot of players like Conor Grimes wasn't there, Craig Lennon was, then you had an injury on the pitch, where a player unfortunately I think suffered a broken leg or so at that work, and
the injury, Callow, I think that boils down to, again, the environment that Gavin has created and the clarity that he creates, whether it's through analysis or on the content on the pitch, that everyone knows their role, and we don't always get it right, but I think that quality that Gavin brings on the pitch is evident and has been evident over the last number of games.
From your point of view, Peter, what does Gavin bring as a manager that has really helped drive standards and energy within the setup?
So he's a passionate man anyway. He brings intensity. He keeps challenging the group, and his passion for the game itself is second to none. And I think it's widely known that he's one of the top coaches in the country, and Louth are very lucky to have him, and the players are very lucky that he wanted this job when it became available in July, and he just drives standards, and he'll always say it himself, the devil's in the detail, but we don't always get it right, but what he brings always gives us, I feel, a fighting chance any day we go onto the field.
Yeah, like for me, Donald, it's just like we spoke about it earlier, like it's a real team effort from being in this building right now in Blackstone, the great support we get here and the county board that just provide for us, and like without that support and that goodwill, like we couldn't do what we do, and from the great energy that we're getting from our supporters at the moment as well when we land to matches and a difficult moment in matches like our 16th man. So it really is a massive team effort, and the players are investing everything that they have at the moment, and long may that continue. And like, we have a very small management team, our coaching team, from our physios till our nutritionists till our S&C, our medical team, our coaches. It's very small, but the quality what we have in the building in terms of our coaching team, Peter, Ronan O'Neill, Big Paul Herity's, Kieran Sloan's our S&C coach, Schaefer McMullen's our physio, Sharon Courtney's our nutritionist, like Hogan, our stats man. Like we wouldn't change anyone in the building for anyone. Like, and I think there's a real family atmosphere when we go into the building, and then we try to create that in the building. And look, we know we have a long way to go in every aspect, but there's just a really good energy and really good will there, and we just hope that can continue.
And I think we find it ourselves. We have a business like Blackstone. It's no different than the Louth GAA team. It's hard to get a group of people to work. They're training so many days. They're traveling. They're playing together. Probably see more than they do their family members. The amount of time that they spend. And it is very, very important that they see that they get on with each other and they have a passion for what they do. It's no different than the technicians that we have here in Blackstone Motors, the salespeople, our accounts people, and all the people that we employ as well.
And there's no guarantees, and we would say that, like, between our management and our management team invest in their lives so that the players can, fulfill their potential, as we said, and the same with the players, and it still comes with no guarantees. Yeah. But I suppose it's that investment, that journey that's as enjoyable as any other results that it may bring.
Exactly. I've been at some of the games, and the atmosphere has been electric there, and and the support how much of a lift does that home support give the team on a match day?
Yeah, like our support at the moment is our 16th man, and we don't take it for granted in any way, shape or form, because like we've been at the other end of the spectrum like 5 years ago when we first came, and we were at a really low ebb, and you know, it was just in the back end of COVID, and the crowds would have been low anyway, and we were turning up the games, and you could hear the pin drop in the stadium. And I think that's why our guys are so focused and their feet so much in the ground, because they know what the other side of the coin looks like as opposed to what we have today. And it's getting that balance to knowing that we've made great progress, but knowing there's still a long, long way to go, and we want to continue that growth. And yeah, I think we're just on a great journey here, and it's a matter of just trying to keep everyone enjoying that journey.
So I've been to I've been to every game, and I've been to, I think it was RD twice, or maybe 3 times, and it's a great atmosphere, you know. But now that RD is gone, and hopefully now next year the stadium across the road here now will be finished. What does that mean to you, or what is it?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of work that has gone in down over the last number of years and through different probably administrations to try and get an identity and a home for Louth, and to be so close now is fantastic. I think Louth, I think we need a home, we need that identity, that focal point. So to know that that's on the horizon is fantastic. Those games in RD, you know, RD has been a great venue to us, or Rahleys before that, but I suppose something was created within RD. The opposition didn't like coming to it. The separation maybe from the dressing rooms and the pitch, the proximity of the crowd to the sideline, it just created a kind of a cauldron that our players got, you know, oxygen from. And when we went in against Tyrone this year at half-time, it was 1-8. We were winning by 3 points, but we had a gale force wind to play into in the second half. But the crowd and the ability of our players to respond to the excitement of the crowd and what they got from each roar and each block and each score, I have to say, yeah, look, RD has been good to us.
So the next game is against Wexford in Portlaoise, I believe, or so that is it? What's the expectations there, or what are we thinking there?
Yeah, well, look, so far this year, all we ever done was just take one step at a time, and now we're just a few days over the start of the end of the National League. So, yeah, we give the lads a week off, and we're back in tomorrow morning, and now it's a reset, and we're now getting to the business end of the season, where, you know, it's this, the championship football is what the season's really about. And yeah, like from the very beginning, all we ever been doing is going up through the levels and trying on a daily basis, trying to get better in what we do and how we go about our work. And yeah, for the first couple of weeks now, I think that's what we'll try and aim to do again, is try and just zoom back into what we've been doing and how we can do it even better. And yeah, Wexford's up first, and they have had a brilliant National League campaign too, back-to-back promotions, and yeah, they certainly won't be easy. They're riding a crest of a wave at the moment as well. There's real euphoria back in their home pitch last week, beating Westmeath and getting up to Division 2. So they're coming in with great energy as well, which this will be a really difficult fixture for us. But like everyone else all year, all we ever seemed to try and do was just focus on ourselves and bring the best version of ourselves, and that won't change, although we know that championship football seems to go up another level, and we've got to be conscious of that, you know, whatever we've been doing in the National League, there's always an unknown or an edge or an extra level in terms of intensity and speed to championship football, and we can't be waiting to see what Wexford bring. We got to bring our intensity and our energy, and that'll be our focus leading into the championship.
A couple of injuries or so at that, so will you be looking, I know it's too early to pick the team, but you know, will we have players back in time for the match, do you reckon, or who do you think? Or
yeah, look, we've a couple of long terms. Peter Lynch had his operation this week, so he'll start his, I suppose, recovery from now till probably pre-season next year. Yeah, we've a few soft tissue injuries as well, but hopefully over the next few weeks that they'll be able to get the load in and be match ready come the championship. But it's really monitoring from week to week. But yeah, hopefully we'll be in a good place come the Wexford game.
Well, thanks a million for coming in to Blackstone Motors, and and should we see you at the matches, and thanks for everything.
Thanks,
Thank
Noel.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.